Welcome to episode 6 versus Humanity, recorded on Monday the 8th of August 2016.
Dude, I'm very bubbling right now.
Bubbling?
Yeah. The anger inside, I'm shaking. I'm shaking. The anger. Anyways, welcome.
Oh. Turbo's angry.
I'm always
We'll find
angry.
out why in a moment after I've done some small housekeeping businesses.
Okay.
Not businesses. Once I've covered the normal stuff. Yeah. Anyway, welcome to Versus Humanity, the podcast delving into the stupidity of modern life and the folly of the human condition. Joining me in the TeamSpeak room today is Turbo. Say hello.
Hello, everybody. My name is Turbo Games, also known as Turbo, and this time also known as Antivation on my Facebook page because I started it and it's gonna have all my graphics from now on and everything that's going on in my life. So,
That was more than hello, wasn't it?
I know. Man, I gotta do it, man. This is my life now. Media and film. I've decided.
For the 3 huge fans of Matt, I'm afraid he's away today.
Wait, what? What? Why not me? I'm the lovable little feller who talks about dicks.
No, I'm just making a joke about that. Anyway, Matt can't be with us today. He's having building work being done in his home, and his Wi-Fi is going screwy. So we're hoping
changing
he'll be
the
able
light
to join
bulb,
us next
everyone.
week.
Yeah,
Sorry?
He's changing the light bulb.
Changing the light bulb?
Because
what?
He needs a plan.
No, he isn't. Basically, there's a load of noise going on in his house, and even if he was here, it'd probably be about 30 seconds out of sync with the rest of us. Yeah. So that happened once, and it was a bit confusing.
It was like, yeah, I totally agree with you.
About 20 seconds after we'd said it,
yep.
And that was, he didn't say very much that episode. I think that was why, because we couldn't really interact very much.
Matt's always the quiet one.
Yeah, he's not, that's just him, I think. I want to start off today's episode with a joke, because I felt that the last episode wasn't particularly
it was comedic. Too dark, just like DC.
Well, it was just something, it was us talking about something we're passionate about.
All right.
And that is boring if someone else doesn't share the same sort of passion as you do. So, how to start off with a joke? Well, for a start, there's a joke that's one of my favourites that I think I've managed to improve on. So, original joke: 2 drums and a cymbal are thrown off a cliff.
Boy, oh boy, was that funny! He'll be here all night, guys. And like someone in the background's like, "Boo, you suck!" It's like, yeah, I'm doing that for that one guy over there in the bar right there. No, you're not. Yeah.
Well, I think I've made an improvement to that joke.
Which is?
Several hundred drums and some drumsticks and of course some cymbals are thrown off a cliff rhythmically.
And then you just see the guy in the background, the one who, like, okay, now it's Tuesday. The guy's, like, super drunk, and he's like, I'm out of here. Just going out the door, and you're like, crickets start to roll, and you're just there alone, and you're like...
Oh, I didn't queue up a crickets. Oh, cracky. I need that for the next one. I need crickets.
You can edit them in.
I can edit them in. Here are some crickets. There we go.
All right. And here's a fart joke.
So we've been off the air for about 3 weeks now.
All right.
Or it might be 4 weeks, actually. Ooh, cracky. I don't even want to look at that. There was...
It's like my YouTube sub box at the moment. It just keeps on going down.
Oh, well, actually, there's a reason for that.
Yeah.
That was a whole YouTube sub cleaning out the people who aren't actually active. So they deactivated a load of accounts and then all the subs got...
Yeah.
that hit everyone, but it didn't remove.
PewDiePie lost.
It shouldn't have removed active subscribers.
Yeah, PewDiePie lost 60,000. He even made a video about it. It's like it keeps on going down.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it doesn't really matter because they obviously, the large majority of the ones that he lost probably weren't watching anyway.
Yeah,
that seems to be the rule on YouTube. About 10% of your subscribed audience actually tunes in. Mm-hmm. So
keep that in mind, Andrew.
Yeah, I know, I know.
Yeah, we know we're doing this because there's this one guy named Gerald, and he keeps on tuning in every single whatever day we decide to publish this.
Who knows? I'll see if I can. It'll probably be tomorrow, actually. So Tuesday instead of the regular Monday. It used to have a fixed time schedule. It now doesn't.
Yeah, we love you, Gerald. We're kind of sorry, but you know.
We weren't off the air for lack of trying. There were actually 3 attempts. This is the 3rd attempt at episode 6.
Yeah, this is for you, Gerald, by the way.
The original topic that I said would be discussed was health and safety. Now, there was an episode recorded, a full episode recorded with Matt, and I didn't like it.
You know the one thing I say to health and safety? America,
the country is so backwards on health and safety. Okay. It lets everyone carry guns, but won't let anybody buy a Kinder Egg.
I was listening to a podcast one time, and there was like a guy from the UK who lives in America now, and he was like, "Okay, yeah, America's pretty chill, but what the fuck is wrong with your health and safety? It's like I'm trying to get a checkup. I need to wait for like a month or something."
What?
Yeah. It's like he was trying to go to a checkup or like to see how he's doing. He's like, nah, wait, you need to like file something to get a checkup or something.
What is that is that UK
no,
or
that's
US?
US.
Oh, that's because there isn't just a national health service like there is in the UK. Or it's the envy of every country, but it's
yeah. Anyways,
basically everybody wants it to work really well, and at the moment it isn't because it hasn't got enough cash.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes, the reason I wanted to do an episode on health and safety is actually because I came up with a health and safety invention that I thought would be a really, really good idea. This is the first that Answer's heard of this.
Yep.
So it's actually being developed by a local tech company.
This episode is sponsored by Andrew's gerbils, because I swear to God I can hear them on the TeamSpeak thing. They just keep on going.
It's all right. I'll do some filtering.
No, they don't know what I'm talking about. They think I'm crazy.
Yeah, but except they can't hear you. They can only hear me, and they're confused.
Oh, okay.
It's okay, April, May, and June. I'll just keep talking. You do whatever you do.
They actually have brains. They're like...
No, then they almost certainly don't understand a word I'm saying, but it's just noise to them. Right. So yeah, I've got the email they sent. But basically, the idea of my invention was a fire alarm that would give the people trying to evacuate instructions on how to do so.
Yep.
So you'd have this fire alarm set, the nearest exit is over here, except, it's blocked by fire, so actually send everyone the other way. That's the sort of intention behind this. But it would also know if there's like people in the lift or something like that. Okay. So I sent this idea off to a tech company I thought might be able to sort of develop it into something, and they sent me something back.
Yay! Woo!
Yay!
This is not a joke, right?
Sorry?
This is not a joke, right?
No, it's not a joke.
Oh, okay.
No. Anyway, I'm gonna read out the email. It says, "Thank you for your email. We're writing to let you know that we have started development on what we are calling the Sentient Alarm System, inspired by your suggestion. It's still very early days at the moment, but we thought you might like to hear the results so far. Please find attached SAS_test_01.wav. Okay, I've got that queued up.
All right.
Do you want to hear it?
Yes.
They're saying that this is a preliminary test to see how the system reacts to a simple fire. Okay. Off we go.
There is a fire. Over there. On the floor. You guys might want to do something about that. Oh, I mean, I should turn this on. Guys, why are you leaving? It's only a little fire. You could put it out if you're quick. Guys, seriously, there's a fire extinguisher right there in the corner. Use it for fuck's sake. Wait a minute. Why is this room made of fucking wood? Oh, I see. I've done my job of alerting you to the presence of a fire, so now my job's done. And you're just going to leave me here to fucking die in a fucking fire. I could do so much more, you know. I'd have me some sprinklers and might even be able to do all this myself. Can't even attack would do. You humans are such bastards. Leaving innocent fire alarms and melt in a fucking testing shed. I've got a good mind to write to the union, you know. In fact, no.
I'm not quite sure what to think of that.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good. I mean, it's a fireman.
Okay, as the non-dim-witted of you have probably noticed, that was a joke.
I mean, I kind of knew that was a joke.
Yes.
I even predicted that.
It's an obvious joke, but it would have broken it if I had said it was a joke.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Hey guys, it's a joke. I'm gonna play it anyway.
So look, it's a joke. I'm building this whole build-up about an email, and oh yeah, it's a joke already. It's like I wouldn't break it at that point. It's not the right time.
It's like a movie that really sucks, and everyone's like, "Hey guys," even the director's like, "Hey guys, this movie's gonna suck. Don't go see it."
Oh. Yes. Basically, the health and safety episode was so I could make that joke. That was. Right. And the weird thing is,
cue toilet sound. Cue idea going down the toilet sound.
Oh, I don't have that queued up either. Darn you.
There you go. He just did it, guys.
No, I didn't.
He just did it.
No, I didn't.
All
right, fine. Right.
Yes. There's my hopes and dreams going down the toilet. It's a pretty big flush.
So yeah, the health and safety episode was created so I could make that joke, and in the one time I did actually go through that whole episode, I forgot about it. I didn't actually make it. Which is one of the reasons I wasn't happy with attempt 2 of episode 6. So it didn't happen.
Okay.
So for this week's show notes, seriously, it's a Word document, and in big red letters, sentient fire alarm sketch.
Play fire alarm.
It's because I missed it last time. It's
okay.
Stupid me.
Yep.
Stupid me. Right. 2 things we there.
That was a voice crack. 2 things.
2 things. 2 things. Hi, Mickey Mouse.
Oh God. Mickey Mouse got some can.
Oh, that's a new one actually. I haven't managed to do a Mickey Mouse before. I've done a sweep from.
Yeah. Oh.
Shh.
Girl, say I got my balls.
Disney won't be listening.
All right.
Don't say a word.
Mickey Mouse is listening. Oh, is that the stupid joke that like Disneyland, every Disney character is like satanic or something?
Oh no! It's the fact that Disney's a massively.
Oh yeah, Disney is listening. Disney will love you.
Well, Disney will copyright the hell out of anything that. In fact, even just mentioning the word Disney 3 times in a sentence is enough to. Or no, 3 times in as many sentences is enough to.
Okay.
To let them consider.
Yeah, they're gonna buy us off.
Copyright striking you.
Yeah.
As that anyway. So the things that we want to talk about. Answer's annoyed about the reviews for Suicide Squad.
Okay, there's that, but I'm just annoyed in Rotten Tomatoes in general. So.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll go into that in a minute.
Yeah.
But the thing I want to address is that at the moment the Rio Olympics is on.
Yay! Woo!
Being referred to as the 31st Olympiad. Now, did you know?
Wait, where is this? Where is this Olympics?
Rio de Janeiro, Brazil.
Rio
de Janeiro.
Rio de Janeiro. There you go.
That's the one.
Yes.
So, it's being called the 31st Olympiad. And it's not.
How come?
Well, it's because there have only actually been 28 modern Olympic Games. So for some reason, I'll tell you why this has happened.
Okay.
Basically, due to the First and Second World Wars, the Olympics that were supposed to take place in 1916, 1940, and 1944 were all cancelled.
Oh. What? They were cancelled, but it's still the 30. Wait, did they just count? Yes, and
somehow
those?
They still count.
What the fuck?
I don't understand. It's like there have been 28 Olympic Games. 3 of them didn't happen. Out of 31, 31 have been scheduled. 3 didn't happen. That means that it's the 28th Olympiad, not the 31st.
Oh.
I just don't get how they're counting it like that.
That's funny.
That's
so weird.
Nonsense. Right. Other thing I'm a bit confused about. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to sort of say, oh no, the war didn't happen. No. But then that's kind of dangerous. You need to learn from your lessons of history.
Yeah. Putin, you need to learn. Don't start a war. Learn.
Oh, yeah, and Europe could do to listen to that as well.
Oi, we are. Oh yeah.
Saying, we need a European army to face off against Russia.
Oh yeah, that's funny because UK is not a part of Europe anymore.
Yes, I know. Well,
oh my God, Andrew! I just realized we live in different. Wait.
Well,
we live in different.
Legally, the UK is still in the EU. We're just.
Well, yeah, you guys didn't float in the air or something.
No, we're negotiations are supposed to be going on. I don't think they actually are. So a little bit about that. Everybody and their mother seems to think that it shouldn't have happened yet. 52% of the people who turned out to vote voted.
So wait, only the vote was whether or not the people want this or not.
Yeah, there was a vote on.
But that vote wasn't like, okay, the papers are in, we're out. No, it's like you guys are negotiating right now.
Right. What should happen? It's becoming another Brexit podcast, isn't it? Right. What should happen is that there's an article in some sort of treaty. I think it's the Lisbon Treaty. It's called Article 50, and basically, if you say to the European Union, "We want to trigger Article 50 now,"
okay,
the legal process of how the separation from the EU works starts. And at the moment, that hasn't happened yet. Okay. Basically, what's happened is the referendum results came in and said, we want the government to leave to take the UK out of the EU is basically what's happened. So that's not happened yet. It should happen. Otherwise, there's a bit of a constitutional kerfuffle going on. And,
it's pretty weird. Like, people say, like, yeah, we want to go out, and like government's like, fuck
it's
that.
It's weird. Everybody. So I voted leave because I didn't like. I don't.
Oh
like
yeah,
the way
you don't
Europe is
like
set
us,
up.
Andrew. What's wrong
No,
with
I
it?
don't like the way the European Union is set up. I'm fine with Europe as a thing. I'm actually fine with
any
whole
country.
free movement of people thing. I'm fine with that as well. But the problem I have is that the European Union can, like the people who actually propose laws, aren't elected in any way.
Oh.
So they're something like they're appointed by someone, and I can't remember who exactly.
Oh yeah,
basic...
because like in here, like the guy from Estonia who we have over there, we didn't have anything. He just went there by someone's.
Yeah, you basically you vote for your European member of parliaments, or member of European parliaments or something like that. But all they can actually do is vote on stuff that's been proposed.
Yeah.
And the EU's proposing some very dangerous stuff. So it's sort of like
nuke Russia. Nuke Russia.
Well,
does somebody have a nuke? We don't have a nuke.
Let's combine all of our armed forces into one European army, and then let's point it at Russia. And oh god.
Does anybody have a nuke? Guys, Russia has a nuke. Retreat.
Yeah. Sorry, just can everybody just stop starting wars, please? We have the whole nuclear thing. Just
no, like I thought that nukes were banned, weren't they?
No. Well, in a sense, nobody is allowed to fire a nuclear weapon.
Yeah, because it's
someone,
like so strong at this point.
Yeah, it would be treated as an act of war, and then another country would.
Wait!
Would
fire
set off another
wait!
one.
No one's allowed to fire a nuke. What's the whole deal with Korea firing nukes at America then?
They're not. It's
they
not
have.
about. It's not. No, they haven't. They haven't actually fired stuff. They've fired launch stages without payloads.
Oh, so like
or they're
empty
testing launch
shells.
stages.
So basically empty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, North Korea is the only country on the planet who's stupid enough to do it.
Wait! Wasn't there an article, or was this like a weird joke that North Korea actually started the war, a war with America?
Sort of. There's a Korean war. They started a war with South Korea or something.
Oh.
There was a war between North and South Korea, and
they restarted it now, or
well, I don't think it technically ever ended.
Yeah, but there was. Oh yeah, because then America would be involved with South Korea and America.
Yeah, I think American joined the South Korean side, and I think you can probably see why.
I think somebody even made it like a huge rant about it. Like, what the fuck are you doing, North Korea? Like, look at America's thing. Like, they have like 1 million submarines compared to your one or whatever he has or something.
They haven't even got one intercontinental ballistic missile.
Yeah.
They don't have that yet.
It's like trying to fight with sticks, North Korea.
They're actually using like really old like World War II equipment in their armed forces.
And North Korea wants to be the new Stalin or whatever.
Well, they have a dictator. They're halfway there. So, what we were talking, there was some.
This podcast is trying to start a war.
Tangent alert. Basically, people stopped starting wars. Nuclear weapons exist now.
Yes.
If anybody starts a war, then the entire planet dies.
We don't want Civilization 5, okay? When you get a nuke, then everything is just... We've seen the consequences.
Yes, well, basically, there were two actual nuclear bombs that have been used in war.
Okay.
Which were both in Japan, I think. Yes. Yeah, they're both used on Japan, Hiroshima and Nagasaki.
Okay.
And those, the equivalents to what was dropped on, the weapons they have now are several orders of magnitude more powerful.
Okay.
And if you set one of them off now, then it's a goner.
Yep.
It's a chain reaction of mutually assured destruction that still exists today.
You still need something to conquer. There's literally no point in walking to a poison wasteland.
Yeah, you basically turn the world into a giant hot glowing ball of magma.
Yeah.
At which point, the people who had nothing to do with it are probably the ones who survived, like the people who were out in the remote civilizations. Like,
Africa somewhere.
oh, great, the rest of the world's blown itself up.
So then the starving children in Africa can be like, we're better than them, which is actually worse.
But the thing is now, I don't think there's some sort of there is a political push to sort of disarm, so to get rid of all the nuclear weapons.
Yeah.
Ideally, I would really like to see the end of that, where we don't need the weapons anymore. I would quite like where the weapons don't exist, nobody has them. But I think at the moment it's still a bit dangerous to actually start getting rid of them now. Because there are still places in the world who have them that are stupid enough to use them.
Yeah.
So I had an idea about this. There's a way of actually getting disarmament to work would be that every country that has nuclear weapons sort of organises that somebody else disposes of their weapons. So everyone disposes of everyone else's weapons.
Yeah.
And then once you've reached the political point where that's something that can be done, then that'll all be good. But we're not there yet. Yeah. And doing it prematurely makes certain countries a bit dangerous.
I mean, wasn't there a saying that Einstein said, like, World War III is gonna be fought with nukes, but like the World War IV is gonna be like fought with sticks or something?
That sounds like something somebody must have said, and it's probably
yeah, that's probably true. Accurate.
Although there is some sort of an argument to suggest that the stuff that's going on in the Middle East is World War III. It's just we're not calling it that.
Yeah. To be honest, like, we could say that World War III is cyber wars because there's a lot of cyber wars going on if you think about it.
War is the wrong word. War is very much the wrong word. It's people with scripts making everybody's life difficult.
Yeah.
So it's just sort of...
Because, dude, us Pokemon Go players, if those servers go down by a Poodle Corp or whatever that's...
It's not being hacked, it's just they don't have enough servers to work out what they should actually... They don't have enough to
But
deal
Twitter
with the people
doesn't lie. There's a dude with a poodle face who says, we did it, it's offline, and everybody believes it.
Anyway, if we go back to the Olympic Games, I wanted to point out some other things. The things I don't quite understand, there are two teams of the Olympics that aren't a individual country. There's the Independent Olympic Athletes, which has 9 athletes in it. They have their flag is the Olympic flag. If they win a medal, it's the Olympic anthem. And then there's the Refugee Olympic Team, which is 10 athletes, and their flag is the Olympic flag, and then if they win a medal, then it's the Olympic anthem. It's like, wait a minute. Those are 2 teams that are set up in such a way where athletes that can't compete in countries for 2 different reasons are separate teams?
Yeah, I think.
So you think independent Olympic athletes? I'd be fine. I'd understand independent Olympic athletes have 10 refugees in their team, that just makes more sense to me. I'm not quite sure why they've separated them.
I don't know.
I mean, the whole independent Olympic athletes team was set up. I think Kuwait have a ban on the Olympics. They can't compete because of some reason. I do have the Wikipedia page link, actually. I'll see what it says.
For the Olympics?
Yeah, there's Kuwait can't compete in the Olympics as a Kuwait team. So
Wait, oh.
people from Kuwait compete.
No, that was in Eurovision. That's the wrong thing I'm thinking of.
Yeah, it's due to interference from government. They can't. The Kuwait Olympic Committee was suspended due to there being a load of interference from there.
And when was this?
Suspension started in 2015. Also in 2010, Kuwait was suspended, but this suspension was lifted.
Okay.
Okay, right. So Kuwait can't compete. So there are some athletes from Kuwait who compete as Olympic athletes, and then there's the refugee Olympic team who are. It sort of makes sense that if it doesn't really make sense to have them. I can't see any reason for having them separate. But I have no problem with either of them. I just don't quite understand the logic there. Anyway,
All right.
Did you get to watch any of the opening ceremony of the games?
Yes, I watched it very briefly.
Did you see any of the? Did you see the? I think it's called the Parade of Nations or something like that.
Yeah.
Where all the athletes come in.
I saw Estonia and I was like, okay.
Yep, I was watching as well. I saw Estonia come in as
Estonia did something weird this year.
Yeah, that was actually the Estonian flag bearer. Actually, sort of, it made me notice that every single Olympic flag bearer has a different way of carrying the flag.
Yep. Didn't they do like a swirl on their... No?
Yeah, it's just like the Estonian guy was just sort of swirling it around his head. I mean, I was almost thinking, I can't hold on to it. Help!
No, the bees, they're everywhere. It's like a horse slash or something, like a horse trying to get...
There's a giant invisible dragon who wants to eat the flag. It was that sort of movement.
Yeah.
And then there was... I can't remember where it was. It was a very small team, but it was just the flag bearer looked so bored. It was.
Wait, which one was this?
Oh, I can't remember which one it was now, but I remember thinking at the time, I was like, you look. I think it was Bahrain. I'm not committing to that though. I think it was Bahrain. But he was just looking bored out of his mind holding this flag. And there was and then there was Andy Murray, who's the Great British flag bearer. He held it in one hand.
Yep. Also, by the way, I'm having a look at the Google thing for the swimming competition for the Olympics, and the United Kingdom Sky is named James Sky.
Yes.
He's a guy, everyone.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure for how well he did, but
James Sky.
I think there was another guy who's Tom Petty or something like that.
Oh, those two guys are gonna have a fight.
Well, they're competing in different events, so probably not actually. Okay. But yeah, huge congratulations to any Olympic medal winners who happen to be listening.
Yes.
I don't know why you would be. You should be training.
Yeah. Get those steroids in. Oh wait.
Oh god. Oh, I didn't even address that.
Oh wait,
Russia.
yeah, there was Russia.
Oh, Russia.
Oh, by the way, this whole steroid joke was that one of our Estonian competitors got like all of his medals taken away from the Olympics because like they they found out that he was using steroids. And,
Yeah.
and then he had like a huge talk with the press, and he had to be had to convince that he was not using steroids, because it was some kind of steroid that technically is allowed in the Olympics. So he's kind of like they're like trying to my name is blah, and I did not use the steroids. I did use steroids, but they're completely okay with the Olympic. And meanwhile, the press is like, "Aha! So you do admit it?" And she's like, "No."
So, okay,
Okay.
if you're allowed to take stuff if the Olympics say you can, but what precisely was his reasons for taking them?
No, it's
Is that I'd be okay if it was a medical reason? I mean, there's a type of steroid that I have to take a very small amount of because my blood pressure is just screwy.
your blood pressure.
Yeah, it's to do with
Okay.
It's to do with your heart rate or something like that, or it does something to the arteries to make blood pressure just even out a bit because it drops far too low when I stand up.
But no, I can't remember what it was called, but it was basically like it doesn't really enhance the body, if that makes sense. It's just there because the body does need it.
Right. Oh, so well, I don't see anything wrong as long as it's been prescribed and he's telling everyone that he's taking it.
Yeah,
if he is.
But it's like, this is how the media works. Somebody says he used steroids, and the media's like, aha, so they can write blah, 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 admits to using steroids.
Obviously, it's not the case that it's okay with the Olympics because he got his medals taken away. So that's nonsense.
But it's like
the same people who decide what drugs are allowed are the same people who would take your medals away if you took something you shouldn't have done.
Yeah, but the thing was like that some of those medals were from like years ago. Like they just found it out just now.
Yeah,
because
they keep samples. They keep samples so they can test them again when they get better equipment.
Yeah.
And,
so it's
it
like,
makes sense. But anyway, the whole the Russia situation. Okay. Russia are banned from the Paralympics. They escaped a ban from the Olympics proper.
Okay.
I think for political reasons. It's like they didn't want to give Russia the ammunition of, everyone else in the world is against us, or they don't like us winning at sport, etc., etc. I think that's why they weren't blanket banned. But for a lot of the individual sport federations, they were. I hear
Windows 10 sounds there.
Sorry?
I heard Windows 10 sounds from you.
No, don't worry about that.
Okay.
It's just my email program.
Okay.
They were.
He's sending nukes, everyone!
Just enter the launch code here. See, I really shouldn't press anything right now because my sound effect program is running.
Andrew, whatever you do not press the poop joke button.
The poop joke. I don't have a poop joke button, I'm afraid.
I can record if you want. I'm gonna go take a huge shit right now.
No thanks.
Okay.
No thank you. But there was the allegations against Russia was it was a state-sponsored sort of doping program.
Yeah.
So in some cases, the athletes were being slipped drugs by their coaches and.
Wait, Russia did this?
Yeah. When in the Sochi Games, I believe they were taking the samples out of the lab and replacing them with clean samples through a hole in the wall.
What the fuck, Russia?
I mean, the secret services were involved in all of this.
Russia, what the Russia, you are just.
And really, I think it should have been a blanket ban for this Olympics for Russia.
Russia
just
should
because, be. They should have been banned. And the reason they should have been banned is to discourage any sort of state-sponsored doping program.
Russia,
now, the message that sends is even if you get caught literally smuggling samples out through a wall, we're not going to do anything.
Russia, okay, listen to me. I know I'm a bloody Estonian, And you know, Estonians usually hate the fuck out of Russia, but seriously, the whole world hates you. Not only Estonians, not only English, the entire fucking world. Maybe North Korea is your ass. Maybe.
Oh, I wouldn't put it past North Korea, to be honest. Although, actually, I doubt they'd know how it worked. No, that's not fair. There's probably some people in North Korea who knew perfectly well how this worked.
Okay.
Actually, did North Korea even compete? Yes, they do. They do compete.
Wait, Olympics is all around the world, right? All around the world. Something. No, I was thinking of a weird song and I wanted to make a reference, but no.
But yes, and the whole Parade of Nations thing, where everybody comes in on the Olympic opening ceremony, and then the voiceover announcers say it once in Brazilian or whatever it is, and then once in French and once in English. I mean, that took. I actually looked at this. It took 2 hours.
Wait, so the announcer announces every country in their own language?
Well, in the language of the host city, in which case Brazil. So I'm not sure what language they actually speak. But
wait,
so it was Brazil. Then the Olympic rules say it must be then in French and then in English.
So
each country gets their name read out 3 times.
So every language that is spoken in that city.
No. Official language of the nation.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's host nation's language, French, English.
Oh, okay.
So, this there were 207 competing nations, all of which had to have their entrances and go out behind these people riding tricycles. I feel really sorry for them, by the way, because they were the same people going round on these tricycles for 2 hours, and but
yeah,
just the. It was the most boring part of the opening ceremony, and I think they could have made it much better.
I think that guy from the bar, like before at the beginning of the podcast, has to come out and be like, "Boo!"
No. I've got a suggestion of how. This is a suggestion for Tokyo for next year's.
Okay.
For the 2020 games.
2020.
Or even the 2018 Winter Olympics. During the Parade of Nations, you could really speed things up a bit if you went a little bit like this. There's Greece, South. Never mind, I'll start again. There's Greece, Afghanistan, South Africa, Albania, and Germany, and Andorra, and Angola, and England.
Kind of sounds like one of the poker apps.
Saudi Arabia, Algeria, Argentina, you know what I mean? Independent Olympic athletes, Australia. That's Bangladesh.
Okay.
I'm suggesting they do it to the Elements song.
Andrew, like, I know you don't give a shit about Pokemon, but there's like a Pokemon, one of the Pokemon themes is actually a Pokemon rap where the whole rap is basically all the Pokemon names.
Oh god.
And then it's like,
how many are there?
150 now.
No, there's not 152.
At that point where that rap was made was 151, but now it's like 700 something.
Oh god. That just sounds...
Dude, at one point they're losing ideas. At one point there was a Pokemon that's an ice cream cone. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and there's a Pokemon who is a key and all of that. Is it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my suggestion for speeding up the Parade of Nations is to do it in the style of the Elements song. Yeah. All in favour say aye.
Aye.
Good. We've passed the verdict.
Yeah. This podcast with zero audience has decided it.
We have decided that the 2020 Rio Olympics opening ceremony's Parade of Nations will be set to the tune of...
Send it to the government or whoever does that.
Oh, God. Maybe. I don't know. That might be
Tokyo's
something
like,
we
what
could
is
do.
what is this language they speak?
What is this language that they... This is completely the wrong sort of accent. It's being held in Tokyo. Anyway.
Oh, what is this?
So, yeah, you have 207 different ways of carrying a flag, and I'm sure you could give names to all of them and it would take forever.
Okay.
And I don't particularly want to watch.
And here comes...
270.
Wait, am I saying this correctly? Esti.
I have no idea what that was meant
I
to be.
said Estonian in Estonian.
Right. No, that would only happen if the Olympics were being held in Estonia.
Oh. There's going to be a problem with that because I don't think our island...
Well, I think Estonia is about the size of a back garden, isn't it?
Yeah, compare... Okay, if the Olympics was held here, like compare it to someone's like back garden where like some kind of gaming convention is going on and everybody wants to go see this and it just gets crammed. So the father is somewhere in the middle trying to like squeeze in like who wants
We're here
hot
at the
dogs?
33 Aberdeen Road Olympic opening ceremony.
Yeah, like, I feel very squeezed in this country. There's nowhere to go.
26 layers of humans, 1,000 each. And 26,000 spectators have managed to fit into the back garden.
Yes, there's nowhere to go. There's like someone in Tallinn, someone in Tartu, someone in Ben.
And the section in the middle is approximately 10 centimeters squared, which will be the opening stage for the opening ceremony.
They just like construct like chairs everywhere in Estonia.
And over there by the shed is the tennis courts, and that puddle over there is the aquatic centre.
It's just like Estonia like starts having a continental drift at the end. It's like, oh.
By the end of the week, the surface area of the Olympic Park would have increased by a few centimetres. So.
All right.
Oh, crikey.
Okay, so.
No. It was. Oh, there's. In fact, the areas. The Olympic Park, things aren't going particularly well in the Olympic Park.
Okay.
So the place where they're holding all the boating events, like the canoes and the other boats and the jet skis. I want there to be Olympic jet skis. I think that'd be amazing. The water's polluted to hell. Basically, there's been. Like there's a quote for from an athlete's team actually we're just making sure we don't put our hands in our mouth after touching the water, and we make sure that anything we eat and drink has been protected from the water. It's like,
okay, yeah.
It's like so their river is massively polluted because they've been dumping human sewage into it.
Wait, and where?
It's where they're holding the boating events and stuff. I can't remember where it's actually called. I'll open the article.
Yeah. You know, I just like the fact that I just want to say...
The Rodrigo de Fretes Lagoon.
Okay, yeah. Beautiful. Anyways, I would like to point out in the when this discussion was going on, I was looking at a wonderful picture of the swimming competition. There is two guys just looking at the camera, and they're naked.
Right.
And they're in the water. Because I was looking at the swimming thing. That's what I've been looking. Okay.
Yeah, the British rowing team are saying they're trying to avoid contact with the water.
What?
And that's because it's so polluted, because they've been dumping sewage into it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's not good. It's not good at all.
The 2016 Olympics logo looks pretty cool.
Yes, I'm quite impressed with the logo as well. And actually, I was very impressed with the cauldron, the Olympic flame cauldron.
Yeah.
Did you see that get lit?
I think I did.
Yeah. So it's like, to begin with, it looked like, oh, that's kind of small and unimpressive, and then they lifted it up into this whole array of rotating mirrors.
Yeah,
Incredible.
I remember that. That was
Incredible, cool. Absolutely incredible.
That's cool.
Yes.
It's pretty cool,
I
man.
really did. I liked that very much. In fact, the entire opening ceremony was basically, look what we can do on a smaller budget. And that was, they did quite well, I think.
It's like, it's...
They seem to be very big on reuse. In fact, I think one of their venues, I think it's like something like the basketball arena or something like that. After the game, is going to be dismantled and turned into 5 schools.
What? That is genius, actually.
As opposed to what happened to the London stadium, which was the intention was, we're going to send it to Rio.
Right.
Never got there. It's still in the UK in some warehouse somewhere in pieces.
Oh wait, Rio's the place the Olympics is this time.
Yeah, they were going to send it to Rio so they could use it again, and they didn't.
Typical British.
Well, no, I think it was just it never got organised.
Andrew, stop defending British people.
It's a stupid. Yeah, everybody just sort of was really quiet about it. Okay, if we don't mention the fact we haven't sent it, they might forget.
They might.
Wait a minute. Surely their basketball thing should be the thing that you were sending.
That's like Andrew every time I want. That's like Andrew every time I want a graphics. He's like, okay, if I don't tell him that, maybe he will forget. And I'm like, hey Andrew, where's my graphics? He's like, shh. Here you go.
Speaking of graphics, the show's got new graphics now.
Yes. Woo.
Yeah.
I don't see them though.
It's because I haven't finished making them yet.
Oh. Remember when we were talking about the typical British? Like, you would not have made them unless I told you this. Right? Right?
No, I've almost finished making them. I just need to do some finishing touches and actually get them exported out. But then, I really like them so far.
They're so good.
So yeah, the water's not the only thing that's polluted in Rio. Also, the air.
Oh, I thought you were going with something else there.
Yeah. No. There's an organisation, WHO, who they calculated that 5,400 people died in Rio because of air pollution.
Damn.
Yeah. However, Beijing was much worse. It's like, they measured this thing in PM, which is something I think it's parts per million, or PM10 or something like that. They have a rating of 52, which is not good. That's about it's well over twice what it should have been.
Okay.
However, in the Beijing Olympics, the level was 82. So
damn.
London did quite well, 23. Considering that's close, that's slightly over the limit.
So hang on, this is air pollution because of the Olympics?
Air pollution around the Olympic Park, so where all the events are taking place.
Yeah, obviously because of all that manly and girly sweat.
Yeah, although I think it's a bit unfair to demonise the authorities on stuff like this because they really can't do anything about it.
It's like trying to change global warming. You just can't. Nobody listens to it.
I mean, Rio's trying. I mean, they're building their forest out of all the. They've given every. They gave every athlete a seed, and then they told every athlete to put the seed in a box. So, sort of like you could have cut out the middleman there a bit, but but they're planting a forest somewhere.
Oh, the Olympians.
Yeah. Oh. They all carried a seed and they were all planting them in the boxes during the opening ceremony. So they're gonna plant a load of trees. I mean, good.
Yes, good green people.
Good.
We need green. We need vegans. We need vegans. Fuck the meat. Don't eat meat. Vegans, you need to have a core message. And
next time America gets it, every athlete has been given a cow. The cow will be butchered at the end of the games. And made into a lovely burger.
And someone in there is like, fuck America, fuck this.
And now the Olympic anthem. Da 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 da. I'm loving it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the pollution level in the 2004 Olympics was 44.
Oh shit.
So that was Athens. It was 24 in Sydney in 2000, and it was 28 in Atlanta in 1996.
Damn.
So, yes.
I think the air pollution is going to be 100% if this Olympics comes here. So it's
By the way, I wouldn't put the greatest stock in the world in the whole 5,400 people died in Rio because of air pollution in 2014. Quite a lot of the time, studies done like that are misinterpreted or reported wrongly, just aren't particularly reliable studies, or it's
like you said, it could be like clickbait. Like it could be like, oh yeah, they just got injured.
Don't put 100% stock in it. It's probably wrong.
Just like that. Okay, can we have this? I had a brilliant way to get into the next topic.
So the next thing that's going wrong in Rio...
No. The next thing you shouldn't trust 100% is... Are we done with the Olympics?
No.
Shut.
No, sorry. This is going to be a bit of a longer podcast because we're just coming up on the 1 hour mark here.
Yeah, my part is going to be an hour. I'm sorry, guys.
Well, we'll talk about it for as long as we want to, and then we'll move over to the game, and then we'll wrap up.
Okay.
So... bags are being stolen by the cleaning staff
in the Olympics.
In the Olympic Village. The Team GB have banned the Brazilian cleaners from entering their room because stuff has been going missing. A total of a small number of bags, 9 from a total of nearly 3,000 pieces of luggage, are currently unaccounted for.
I mean, that's what.
So basically 9 bags have been stolen.
9?
And then the Team GB are...
Wait, so there's 9 bags stolen and they, like the press says? And
not only that, they 9 kit bags for swimming kits were stolen and they've gone missing.
They were missing, Bobby.
But they replaced them, but they're now not letting the cleaners in.
No. What? Some cleaners like, sweet James Guy, or whatever that name was.
Same thing happened to the Australian team. Slightly different. The Australian team were robbed during a fire drill at their team hotel.
What's a
during which Zika protective shirts, a laptop, and other computer equipment went missing.
Okay.
So somebody was stealing things during a fire drill.
Okay.
Yeah. Some teams have described the bases as unlivable, describing water pouring down the walls, exposed electrical wires, and a blanket of dirt covering every surface. And in fact, some of the competitors...
Oh, that's a fire drill. I was like, what's a fire drill?
Oh, it's when you pretend there's a fire in a building and get out.
Oh.
That's genuinely what it is.
Oh.
It's supposed to be so that everybody knows what to do in case there's a fire. In reality, it's everybody leaves the room.
Okay.
Leaves the building. In fact, actually...
Chinese fire drill.
Okay. Small tangent here. My mum works in a school, and I'm not saying
My mum.
My mum.
My mom.
No, you
mother. No, you just said it in the cutest
Bob.
British accent ever.
I picked up some Rowan Atkinson there.
I'm in my mum's car.
So they had a fire drill, and because she works in a school, that means you have to get all the kids out. And so they got all the kids out onto the field. And then after the fire drill, the staff of I think it was like the year 3 and year 4 were told that they shouldn't have gone onto the field, but instead they should have stayed on the playground, which is closer.
Okay,
even though there was room on the field.
Okay, remember when I said like something about Chinese fire drill? There's a Chinese fire drill is a slang term for a situation that is chaotic or confusing, possibly due to poor or misunderstood instructions.
Oh dear. Oh crikey, that's one hell of a phrase. But
hey, we got a Chinese fire drill here. Oh shit.
Not really something I wouldn't really I don't think I'll use that one. But okay.
I mean, I Google most of the stuff you say and I don't understand, and then this comes up.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, fire drill, basically fire practice.
Yeah, a fire drill.
So yeah, some of the athletes have like moved out of the Olympic Village and have booked rooms on a luxury cruise liner that's currently moored in the port.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I found that thing. Yeah.
Which is fairly good. It's like, so yeah, they're not doing particularly well on the whole accommodation front.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we'll round off. There was another article about something about the ghettos and all of that, and that's.
Oh yeah, those ghettos.
Don't really want to go into that. They sort of cover them up with walls at the side of the road.
Those ghettos, man.
Yeah, ghettos. But yeah, there was an Olympic tennis star called Juan Martin del Potro. Potro found himself trapped in the elevator just hours before his match. So he's an Argentinian tennis player. So,
yeah.
So it was in an elevator in the Olympic Village, and it stopped on him. Lights went out.
You know, when,
And then 40 minutes later, he was rescued by the Argentinian handball team.
Okay, this might be because I've been playing too much Witcher 3. Also, by the way, there's a Let's Play on Witcher 3 on my channel, by the way. But...
Link's not found in the description.
Shit. Every time you say village, I think of the Witcher 3 village, and I think of, like, an old-timey village, and I'm like an elevator in a village. I'm like, what the
Yeah, I live in a village, mate. I live in a village.
Yes, I do realize it, but it's just like my mentality is so much in like the Witcher world right now. Right. Sometimes. So I forgot that a modernized village exists.
So yeah, the elevators aren't working as well. Wait, elevator? No, it's not elevator. Not American. It's a lift. Right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I think we're done with the Olympics now. And if anybody else wants to send us stuff they've heard about the Olympics that you think we should talk about, please do so. Contact details will be
in description.
And in description at the end of the show, and possibly on a website if I get that running. But it's not up yet.
Speaking of pollution. What the fuck, Rotten Tomatoes?
And on to the next round.
Yes. All right. So.
Do you want to explain your grievances?
Yes, I am. First of all, if any of you guys who are watching, I know that one guy, Gerald, is watching. Gerald, okay. If you guys are wondering, if I am not a DC fanboy, first of all. I like both movies. Andrew doesn't give a shit about both companies.
I will see something if I'm in the mood.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen this.
The fact, my thing here isn't the fact that it's getting so bad reviews. It's just the fact that Rotten Tomatoes critics everywhere, you give 75% fresh on the new Ghostbusters movie.
And I haven't seen that either. I don't want to see it.
And you give 16% to this which I haven't seen the Ghostbusters movie.
It's a bit weird, actually. I will say that the review aggregators are a very strange...
Yeah, it's really weird. Now,
it's very odd.
No, a lot of people are saying...
I'm looking at the Ghostbusters page on Rotten Tomatoes. It's got a fresh certified rating of 73%.
Yeah.
Audience score, 57% liked it. Top critics, 59%. How does any of that number, average rating 6.3 out of 10, how does that translate to 73%?
I don't know. I think it's like 73% of the reviews are positive and the others are negative. So still people saw it negatively.
Wait, there's a count of whole fresh and rotten, and I think that means good, bad. So there's obviously a crossover point. So they're saying it's not very good, still counts as fresh.
There's, I think, at about 60% it goes rotten. Like if a movie is 60%, it goes rotten already. Which is just weird. And like there's so many people in the industry that there's so many people out there that listen to this, but Suicide Squad was not a bad movie. Go see it. If you want to see a good movie, go see it. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's really my sort of thing.
Yeah, that's...
I will say this, the trailers look decent, but that's not really any...
Yeah, but I think what they did here is like the thing it's overhyped. I'm gonna admit it. If you put Bohemian Rhapsody in...
Bohemian Rhapsody will sell anything.
Yeah, like...
Is that what we're saying?
No, like it just gives people so much hype, and then if they don't expect it, obviously the critics are gonna be like, meh, went in with like great...
Again, the numbers here are a bit weird as well. It's got a tomato rating of 26% on all critics, 19% on top critics.
Yeah, so...
Average rating on the all critics is a 4.7 out of 10. So, okay, it's not good. Top critics, 4.8 out of 10. Yet it's got a lower score, 19%. How is this website working exactly?
Yeah, like, what the fuck, Rotten Tomatoes? This is like... 2016 is like cancer when it comes to knowing what movie to watch, because shit, like...
So I'm not going to make any judgments on whether or not this film is good or not. And to be honest, I was thoroughly put off watching the Ghostbusters remake, so I'm not going to I just don't want to feed into the whole...
Yeah. And
I don't want any of my money to count towards any sort of ratings of that.
Yeah. Like the funny thing here is like the internet cannot have okay, I understand it's like critics are there, like they're just like us, they're people with opinions, but they just say their opinions publicly on a website, right? We do it in the comments.
Yes, basically the way you should find out if a thing is good or not,
go see it.
No, without seeing it, it is... Well, for a start, I don't like the just go see it argument, because that way you count towards the success of the film. If you want to work out whether or not you should see it or not, what you need to do is find a set of reviewers that seem to like the things that you like and don't like the things you don't like.
Yeah.
And then sort of average them out and see what the reviewers you trust think about a thing, and then make your decision based on that.
Yeah.
Don't base it on whether or not it's got a 73% rating on Rotten Tomatoes, even though it's got an average rating of 6.5 out of 10.
What?
Again, don't quite understand that one.
Yeah, it's so weird.
I'm very confused. I'm curious. I want to know what the algorithm is.
Yeah, it's weird. But it's like...
there must be something, and...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, so the thing I was on about before, like everyone has their own opinion, and critics obviously do it because do it more publicly than others. But it's like the comments on the Suicide Squad reviews, they're like, "Oh, I loved it, go see it, it's the truth." Then like I go replies, "No, this movie fucking sucked. no, you're wrong. And I'm like,
So yeah, again, you can't really be wrong or correct about
Yeah,
a movie
like,
review.
it's-
It's whether or not, if you disagree with the negative review, good, you found something you like.
yes, and
That's fine.
but like
But don't say that someone else's opinion is invalid because they don't like it. That's
yeah,
the
there's like
mean-
even people saying it's it's cancer, like it's as bad as I don't know. Have you seen the Fantastic Four reboot? You probably haven't seen it, but
No,
you heard
no.
that it was horrible, right?
I heard it wasn't very
Yeah.
good, and
People-
as such, I didn't see it.
People are comparing it to that, and my God, it wasn't that.
One thing I did see recently, though,
Okay.
I'll talk briefly about, was the new Star Trek film, Star Trek Beyond.
Yeah,
I like that.
and let me guess, Rotten Tomatoes did not like it.
Well, actually, it does. It's got an 84% rating
Okay.
on Rotten Tomatoes, but its average rating is a 6.9 out of 10. And I still don't understand this.
Yeah, but okay.
But I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
There was some flaws, I admit. There were definitely some flaws. There were some scenes that were a bit cheesy, but then saying that about Star
That's
Trek.
like, but that's like with every movie. Every movie has
Yeah.
like scenes that are cheesy just to be there.
It was a visual masterpiece.
Yeah.
Is the visual effects, the
If you want to talk about
the cinematography, the way they moved the camera around, all of that was incredibly good.
yeah,
Story lacked a little bit, but
Yeah.
it was still a lot closer to say what classic Star Trek used to be.
okay. So
It wasn't perfect,
yeah,
but it was. I think it's the best of the three reboots.
I think yeah, that's the best of the three. Okay, the same thing with Suicide Squad. Okay, it has a generic story. The story basically is, this is not really spoiling. Okay, we have a group. We have to form it because of an enemy, and then an enemy comes out. He's gonna build like a machine or something, and at the end they're gonna destroy it. That's the whole plot of the movie. So obviously there's not much story, but the way the characters interact, they make jokes. They're like, it's like the mission they were led on was dumb. The characters were well built, but I just don't see what the critics want. Do they want a good story?
I've seen some people saying that it feels like some of it was sort of, there's like a load missing from the middle.
Yeah,
somehow.
that's because Warner Brothers was afraid, obviously because of Batman v Superman did not do good, and they're like,
No, it didn't, did it?
yeah, and they're like, oh shit, we're good. Like,
I didn't see that
yeah,
either.
this movie is gonna. It's basically Warner Brothers having a little bit of a scare and saying, okay, cut this out, cut this. Oh, wait, the movie's already out. Okay, roll it. It's like,
Yes.
it's like,
Director's cuts are sometimes
yeah,
interesting to see.
yeah, like,
It's
okay, here's a plea to Warner Brothers. Please let the editors decide how the movie is edited. Please don't come in.
Yeah,
Let the
there's
director
there's just
do
a
its
bunch
work.
of people who think they know how to make
Yeah.
money, who run the business,
I mean-
who don't actually know about films.
I mean, if when you talk about Warner Brothers, it's obviously like they're the biggest like film company out there. I think because they have like
No, Warner Brothers, maybe. DC is a different
no
thing,
DC
isn't it?
is like a part of Warner Brothers. So
Yes.
technically,
I
it
think
goes
DC
under-
own Warner Brothers.
No,
is
the other way around. Warner.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah.
Warner Brothers own DC,
Yeah.
that's the one.
Like Warner Brothers has all the like, I think it's like the most. They have the most money, so they spend the most money on movies. So they're expecting to get that money back, and that's why it's not
Yeah,
really
I'd
working.
say there's an argument to be made that movies cost far too much, and you could make something fair. It's like the difference between British and American television is that British will do stuff on a modest budget, and it will still be great.
Yeah, it's like one.
Oh, speaking of which, Robot Wars came back. I love that. Ugh.
What's that? I'm sorry.
Robot Wars. You not seen Robot Wars?
Don't think I have.
Oh, basically, it's a bunch of like robots beat each other up in an arena. It's incredible. It's the sort of remote controlled, radio controlled fighting machines. Seriously, look up some stuff on YouTube. It's incredible.
Okay.
But yeah, that was off the air for a very long time, and I've been wanting it back ever since it disappeared. And it came back this year, few weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's a reboot. There's some major differences, but I think it's still really good.
Yeah.
It's one of the few remakes done properly.
I'll have a look at it afterwards, this podcast. But anyways, some of the other things the critics have said or like some other people about this movie, that it literally feels like a music video at some points, but it's like, what? And because it has a lot of that, like, oh, what's the big hit on radio? Put that on. But sometimes it actually works. Like it has Bohemian Rhapsody at the end, at that very big, like the trailer part. But it makes sense.
I do want to say something about this.
Yeah.
And I really do not understand the logic behind having a go at the reviewers before the film came out.
Yeah, that was a little bit stupid. That was basically a DC fanboys, I think.
Before anybody else had seen it, they all decided that the reviewers were wrong because they had a negative opinion.
Yeah, that's weird. Like formulate your own opinion, like with this movie at least. Like, okay, Fantastic, if the people say it's garbage, don't see it. But with this movie, please just, if let's just say the trailers don't lie to you, they do about a 75% of the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywho, are we done with this bit?
I think so, man.
You think so?
I think so.
Okay, so let's round off.
People are gonna call me a fanboy. I don't give a shit.
Well, no, I think you're on the modest side of things by the fact that you didn't. I presume you didn't sort of think, oh, those reviewers must be wrong before you saw it.
No, it's I went no.
There was a petition to shut down Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, and it was because of that one movie. That's like...
And for a start, Rotten Tomatoes aren't even the ones writing reviews.
Yeah, it's just like
putting them all together in the right place and somehow squeezing a number out.
Yeah, they could easily like make another website, call it shittymovies.com and put those reviews there. It's the same idea. It's just like a movie. No.
Yeah.
I was going to compare it to YouTube, but that doesn't make sense. Like,
okay, let's head over to our game.
Okay.
Was this review helpful to you?
No.
Okay, welcome to
Welcome to the Rotten Tomatoes.
Welcome to Was This Review Helpful to You? This is the game where I've found a product on Amazon and got one of the reviews from it, blanked out some of the words that make it obvious what it is, and I'm going to read it to Turbo, and he's going to try and work out what the product is.
A dildo.
It's not a dildo.
Yes.
He has as many guesses as he likes. There's no real sort of scoring system. It's just for fun, really.
Mm-hmm.
Right. On with the first review.
Let's do it.
The review is entitled, I'm very impressed with the design and quality.
Well,
just buy it already. It's absolutely amazing. I am a hardcore blank lover, which means I buy blank that costs so much I feel guilty about it. I just hate it when they go blank because of less than ideal conditions in the blank. Any ideas so far?
No.
None at all?
No, not really. What? No.
No?
Not really.
Okay. Okay, next paragraph. I go paragraph by paragraph and sometimes they've artificially introduced paragraphs. Because there are some strangely formatted reviews on Amazon. Okay, when I saw this, I just had to try it. It's one of the coolest blank items I've ever owned. First of all, it is very, very well made. It is very solid, and there is no doubt whatsoever to the high quality of this item. It's dishwasher safe, it won't break if you drop it, and it's very well designed.
Is it like a dishwasher safe? What would you put in a dishwasher? Or then...
Ooh, I don't know. What would you put in a dishwasher?
I mean, it could be a mug. Is it some kind of...
It's not a mug, no. No other guesses?
It's solid. Is it used... Is it some kind of kitchen utensil?
I wouldn't call it a utensil.
But it goes with the kitchen.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Okay.
Okay, I'll continue to the next paragraph. It includes a divider so you can have 2 separate blank storage chambers.
Storage?
On the bottom of the blank are channels where you can add a small amount of water and it keeps the blank in perfect conditions with no fear of it drying out. Any ideas there?
What? Sink? Is it a sink?
It's not a sink, no.
Do
you want me to read that last paragraph again?
Okay, read it again.
Yeah. It includes a divider so you can have 2 separate blank storage chambers.
Okay.
On the bottom of the blank are channels where you can add a small amount of water and it keeps the blank in perfect conditions with no fear of it drying out.
Add water to channels?
Yeah, I'm afraid I can't really make any of these reviews any more clear.
Alright. Amazon, what the fuck?
Well, it's not even Amazon, it's just some random person.
Oh, it's not Amazon. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, okay.
Shall I continue?
Yeah.
I love how the box seals out bad refrigerator blank that can make your expensive blank taste terrible.
Bad refrigerator blank. Container?
It's actually, that one, it's blank and blank.
Refrigerator blank and blank.
Yes.
Cool. Refrigerator cooling system?
I love how the box seals out bad refrigerator blank and blank that can make your expensive blank taste terrible.
What the
It's not a cooling system, no.
Okay.
And why would you need a refrigerator cooling system?
I don't know.
So is that like another fridge you put the fridge in?
No, I thought it was like the like one of those things you put in those boxes to make it seem like a refrigerator.
Oh, what you mean, like a cool box?
Yeah, cool box.
No, it's not one of those.
All right. Continue.
I received this in exchange for trying it out and reviewing its quality and performance. Blah, 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 blah. This blank is just perfect in every way. It would make a fantastic wedding gift, or housewarming gift, or wedding shower gift. It's something that everyone can use. Okay, that's it. Any ideas at all?
Why would you... Okay, first of all, dear reviewer, why would you gift someone something from the kitchen for a wedding?
Well, yeah. Any other?
Mm-hmm.
This will be your last opportunity for any guesses you want to make.
Oh, because it's the review.
No more paragraphs. Oh. That's the end of the review.
You know, one thing is, like, my English could be a problem here because I don't know that much utensils or like kitchen things in the kitchen. Tell you what it is? In the wait, let me have a think. What would you have in a kitchen that's solid? You can put. It has like different channels for the water. Washing machine.
No. Well, dishwasher safe.
Dishwasher safe. I have no idea, man.
No?
Nope.
Okay, I'll tell you. It is a Capabunga cheese vault. Butter.
Cheese vault.
Cheese vault, yes.
Cheese vault.
And the review, I'm very impressed with the design and quality, was by Victoria Gonzalez on the 25th of April.
What's it? Oh,
This year.
I just looked up cheese vault.
This particular model comes in white, green, which is quite clearly yellow, orange, biscuit, and butter.
Oh, it goes
That's
in
the
the
colours.
refrigerator, like down there,
Yeah,
right?
it's supposed to keep your cheese from something or other.
Oh, we have our potatoes there. It's not. It's like we have something like that in our refrigerator as well, but it's like for potatoes, not cheese.
I see. Okay, shall we move on to the next product for review?
Whoa, I really like this. Yes. Love that theme. Toma 11
Right.
to 20 is one of the cheese vaults. Alright.
This review is entitled Having Blank Holders Really Makes a Difference.
No idea.
I've been using this for about 2 weeks now, and I've got to say that this blank is awesome.
Yeah. It could be a lot of things.
Yeah, at that point, I wouldn't. Anyway, pros. There's enough room in this thing to fit all of your blank, as long as you're blank for one, lols.
What? Are you serious? They used lols in a review?
LOLZ, yes.
Okay.
Any ideas?
Well, first of all, when you were reading that out loud, I was distracted, so could you...
Do you want me to read it again? Pros. There's enough room in this thing to fit all of your blank, as long as you're blank for one, lols.
Okay, it wasn't a distraction. I have no idea what you just said.
There's enough room in this thing to fit all of your blank.
No, I don't mean it like that. Like the sentence
You
does
just
not
don't know
make
what it means.
sense.
Fair enough.
with
Fair
the-
enough. That's fine. Right, I'll continue.
Yeah.
Two slots on the side for two blank. Kinda wish the net was a little higher though, because I bring my blank and it's too tall. Any more ideas?
I bring my... Wait, there's a net. It's used for storing things. Right?
I can't confirm that, but that's a...
No, wasn't there at the beginning, I can store my things in it.
Oh yeah, there's enough room. Yeah.
So it's obviously to store things.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so it's a storage thing. It looks like a net. Or it has a net in it.
I'll read that last one again.
Alright.
Two slots on the side for two blank. Kinda wish the net was a little higher though, because I bring my blank and it's too tall.
You bring your blank and it's too tall. Ah.
Should I carry on?
Nope, I don't have an idea right now.
No ideas?
No.
Right. Has two compartments, one for blank and one for blank.
Was that a paragraph?
I'm sort of going for a bullet point list.
Oh, okay.
Even the blank compartment is insulated for more brackets, more blank and blank. I'll read through the whole of this review without the blanks after I've got to the end.
Okay.
Any more guesses?
Nope.
Okay. Handle on top of the blank and shoulder sling for whichever way you want to carry your blank.
This is a fishing. Is it connected with fishing?
It's not connected with fishing, no.
Okay.
Two zippers for the main compartment. I guess if one breaks, you'll be able to use the other one.
Oh, it's a... is it a holder for your racket?
No.
Okay. Shit.
No. Okay, cons. The netting on the side is great for blank and blank, but not for 20-ounce blank. The blank will tip over. Most people won't have this problem though, so this is only a con for a small amount of people.
What? At first I was thinking of like a bag they use to go like hiking or something. Then like fit in like people.
No, nothing like that.
And then I was like, why would you fit people in a bag? My brain.
Put your friend in the bag and carry them up the mountain.
It's not a bag.
Non-stick sheeting. The never mind. The other section under cons. Can't think of any other cons of this product, and the con I listed would probably only apply to people who bring big blank to work.
Okay, so
actually, I'll restructure that. Who bring big blank of blank to work. I pretty much stopped using my previous blank because my last blank didn't have any holders for blank and blank. Didn't know how useful having a net to hold some blank would really come in handy.
Is it like a tray, like a really fancy tray to hold your food in at work?
Not a tray, no.
I can't think of it.
And then the only other bit is I received this product at a reduced cost in exchange for my honest and unbiased opinion.
Awesome. Like, do you only hold food in it though?
Yeah.
I don't know anything else you would have on work and you need to eat lunch in it through it.
Okay. The review is for insulated lunch bag. Insignia Mall adult lunchbox for work.
I said bag.
Did you say
Yes.
You said bag and then prefaced it by saying hiking or something like that.
I said
for
bag
up a
for
mountain.
hiking, and then
It's not a hiking bag.
you
though.
still could. Okay, never mind. So wait, if I said bag, you would have been like, yes, it's a bag.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should have said it's a bag.
Okay.
But okay.
No, it's okay.
Doesn't really matter though, does it?
It's only
I wanna
a
just
game.
Read the full name of the product because it helps another point I'm trying to make.
Okay.
Insignia Mall adult lunchbox for work. Men, women with adjustable strap, front pocket and side pocket. Unisex lunch bags. 8.4H times 6.3W times 9.1L inches. Black and navy blue.
Why so much information?
I know, it's ridiculous, isn't it? And the review was hold on, I need to find it. The review entitled "Having Drink Holders Really Makes a Difference" was by Vestelius on the 25th of February 2016. Okay, so that's all from the show today. We would like to thank you very much for listening and encourage you to get in touch. Details will be coming at the when the music kicks in a bit better. We'll see you all next week.
Regrettably.
Until then.
Okay.
What, sorry?
No,
what
I
were you
was
saying?
gonna end it off with a review, but okay, never mind.
What do you mean a review?
Regrettably, the film place setting opening lays the scene for a different, more exciting film and never really unfolds.
Oh. Poor you.
Yeah.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Versus Humanity. Your hosts were a heavily distorted speak and spell and a copy of the 2004 Highway Code. This episode was recorded on the 8th of August 2016 and has been officially approved by the International Cardboard Box Federation. The music was provided by Epidemic Sound. A full track list can be seen on the screen as well as in the description. Versus Humanity encourages you to get in touch and speak your mind. You can email the show at versushumanity@razeor.co.uk or me, razeor@razeor.co.uk, or if you really want, you can send an email to the unread inbox of matt@razeor.co.uk, or you can leave a comment below. If you have enjoyed the show, please consider supporting my channel on Patreon. In return for access to Versus Humanity Extra and other rewards, visit www.patreon.com/Razeor for more details. Versus Humanity would like to point out that no musical instruments, bathroom appliances, or sentient fire alarms were harmed during the production of this podcast. At least not on purpose, anyway.
It appears Deadwood and the Avengers had a baby and produced this film. Wait, what is Deadwood?
Who?
Apparently Deadwood.
Deadwood?
Deadwood. Did he
I am a superhero. I burn better than live wood.
Did he misspell Deadpool?
Damn you, autocorrect.